Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I'm a senior at Emerald Ridge, and I also do Running Start. I've been at High Point for 8 years now. I kind of grew up in a Lutheran church. I went there off and on from the time I was probably like 4 to 8. Like I said, I didn't really grow up in a church family. We just went off and on. I didn't start coming to High Point until I was 8. My good friend at the time invited me to come and participate in Kids Out Loud. About 6th grade, I kind of started pulling away from church and God. I went into junior high and was kind of like, oh, church, who needs church, you know? I was influenced by other friends who didn't go to church every Sunday, so I kind of just fell into that trap. We got busy. So in 9th grade, I was put through several trials. We had 3 deaths in the family in 6 months, and I should have known on New Year's Eve of 2009 that it was going to be a year from hell because my great-grandpa, whom I wasn't really close to, but it was still hard to see my mom lose her grandpa that she grew up with all her life. It was hard to see her sad. And also my dad's uncle was in the hospital and he was struggling. He ended up passing away a few days later. So those 2 deaths were kind of hard, not specifically for me, but to see my family upset, that was definitely hard. And then in July, we lost my cousin in Afghanistan, and that was definitely the hardest thing I think I've been through up to date. I wasn't going to church at the time. I can't say that I ever blamed God or questioned God, but I didn't turn to God and say, hey, I need help. You know, I never prayed to him. I never said, God, help me through this. And it was just a sad, upset time. I didn't realize that then, but now that I look back, I'm going, I was just so empty and so lost. I didn't start going to church on a regular basis until about a year ago. I walked into church because I was going to big church, usually, you know, the adult service. I would go there instead of youth because I was scared of youth. I was intimidated. But my friend was going in and he's like, hey, come with me. And I said, oh, I don't know. And so, but I ended up relentlessly going. Ever since then, I've been going just about every weekend, and it's been really great. I went to Summit. That was also against my will. I gotta thank Badilio right here. He was like, Elizabeth, you're going. And I think he actually signed my name on the Summit paper. And I think I went home and I cried. I said, I am not going to Summit. There is no way. I've never been to a sleepaway camp. And I was a junior in high school. I'd never been away at a camp. I've always been intimidated by having to be with girls my age in a cabin. That was not my cup of tea. There was this time, I'm sure those of you who went, we got to tack our, I don't know what you want to call them, burdens to a wall, or was it a cross? No, it was a wall. And I tacked my unhappiness because at one point Ryan was talking about how we're here for God and we're here to live for him, and God loves you no matter what. And of course you hear that all the time. God loves you. He died for you. You hear that, but it just takes a certain person to say it and a certain way to say it for it to really hit you. Ever since Summit, I've definitely been happier. I've been more confident with myself. I feel like for the first time I'm just happy in who I am.